Welcome to Aruba, one of the most visited destinations in the Caribbean. How very differently things were in 1923, when the first landing took place in Pard-en-Bay. It wasn't until 1934 that a field in former Dakota was selected for the construction of the first official airport, soon followed by the launch of the Caribbean Flying Service. Over time, flying evolved from an elite hobby to an important inter-island connector, offering airmail delivery and small cargo service between Aruba and the neighboring island of Curacao. The landing of the very first KLM SNP airplane in Aruba marked the start of the KLM West Indian operation, an inter-island passenger service between Aruba and Curacao. This KLM service called for the construction of a new airport, which was realized with a brand new landing strip called KLM Field and a first station building, officially inaugurated in July 1935. With its oil refineries, Aruba became strategically important for the U.S. military air force in the Second World War. In 1942, this led to an expansion of the landing strip called the Aruba Dakota Field and a separate terminal known as Dakota Airport. During that same year, the Aruba Flying Club started with a hangar at Dakota Field. By 1950, Aruba had positioned itself as a strategic gateway, while aviation in the Caribbean evolved to an incubator of international travel. A new industry was born: tourism. More visitor arrivals demanded a third terminal building at the airport, which opened in 1950 as Dakota Airport. The building was renamed Princess Beatrix International Airport in 1955. Towards the late 1960s, the Caribbean had become a destination by itself, and in Aruba, tourism quickly became the largest economical pillar. Due to increased visitor volumes, a fourth terminal building was inaugurated as Princess Beatrix Airport Aruba in 1972, and later in 1980, the name was changed to Queen Beatrix together with the Queen's name change. Project Beatrix 2000 marked an extensive overhaul of the airport, with the introduction of two separate buildings for U.S. and non-U.S. bound flights, and the introduction of pre-clearance by U.S. Customs and Border Protection in Aruba. Shortly after receiving almost 1,118,000 stay-over visitors at the Aruba airport in record year 2019, the corona crisis halted commercial operations after March 28, 2020. The entire island's tourism industry, including the airport, closed down until July 10, 2020. Those 3.5 months of zero visitor arrivals and a full tourism close down were devastating to Aruba's economy and demonstrated tourism's critical importance. As one of the first destinations in the Caribbean and worldwide to reopen in July 2020, Aruba quickly restored its visitor arrival numbers and is heading for a new record year in 2022, proving its role as a pivotal economic force. At present, Aruba Airport is executing its Gateway 2030 project, involving terminal expansions, passenger handling, facility upgrades, and the introduction of new technology. Additions will include expanded capacity in the arrival area, baggage handling system, new gates, hold rooms, and a shopping plaza. As we celebrate 100 years of aviation in Aruba, the destination is shifting towards balanced tourism growth, respectful of the carrying capacity of this small island. The airport supports these ambitions and is investing in sustainable airport operations and encouraging airline operations such as electric flying and sustainable aviation fuel. We're motivated and ready for the next 100 years and beyond.